All right, Coach. Coming off a pair of solid victories last week against Montana and North Dakota State. Before we get into this week's schedule, why don't you talk a little bit about last week and start with Montana?
Well, Montana's a very good team. They come in here, I believe, with just I don't think they had a loss. They were undefeated. The first response, I think we had two responses this week, and the first response would have been, after our performance last Sunday and the challenge we had all week ahead of us, they rose to the challenge in practice, so we had to respond in a game against a very good Montana team that made things tricky. We clearly had more of the opportunities in front of the goal, and some of them we didn't finish, and Alicia capitalized on both of them. So a response after a loss is always a good thing. But then I had to respond with the next response to the group. The challenge was, all right, so now you have your chance to win after a win. And there's a different response there. Championship teams got to win back-to-back games. Sundays are big games on the weekend because you just played 48 hours ago. So we had to respond after a win, which was crucial, and the goals opened up on Sunday. I was really impressed with our performance Sunday, not only from a scoring standpoint, but managing the game, how we played, and you score a goal in the first, minute 42. That's going to put the hammer on most teams, and that was a good thing to do.
Unlike past games this year where you've played well and had the run of play, you did get that early goal against North Dakota State, and it started to steamroll, and you were able to finish shots. That's got to be a nice feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, urgency is something we strive on. I mean, one of the things we went into that game was you're down 1-0. I challenged them right in the locker room. You're down 1-0 before this game starts. And they responded pretty good, so I like that.
Another benefit of the North Dakota State game, got to play a lot of kids, emptied the bench, got to play some first-year players. How did they respond, and how crucial is that for you going forward in this season?
It's great. The coach always wants to see what if, and you don't always get those what if moments if those players can actually get in the game. So they all survived it. Everybody played except for one of our goalkeepers, which is fine because Lex, one of the things, Lex hasn't played a game in 5 years, and to give her a chance to play was awesome for her and this team and her confidence because Lex is a very good goalkeeper. Problem is Ella's on fire right now. So for that was positive. Everybody got to get in, see some kids in different roles, some different spots, and everybody responded well, which we were really happy about.
Now you turn your attention to a 5-0 TCU team, another quality opponent on the road. What do you know about the Horned Frogs, and how's the team going to approach the week?
Well, I've been in the Big 12 before, and I know them quite well. Their staff, great coaches, great guys. Their team will be prepared. Yeah, they're 5-0, and they're rolling right now. And they beat a good Illinois team last Friday night. They've beaten Maryland. They got good results, and they're playing with a little bit of passion now. They're playing with their urgency as well. So, and it's a great environment there in Fort Worth. They'll have a great crowd. One thing about our team is I think we're pretty resilient on the road, and I like big crowds, and I like our training as of today. So we'll see where the rest of the week goes, and we expect a good game by both teams on Friday night.
Well, real quick back to the North Dakota game. How is it to finally watch Morgan Weaver connect after consistently leading in shots taken this season?
I mean, we all saw it coming. It was a little bit between the ears with Morgan and a little bit too much pressure she's put on herself. So we tried to do some different spots, different roles, and tried to get her in front of goal in different ways. So it was a matter of time. Let's hope it continues. Again, freshmen, you got to manage, and the good and bad. And she was clearly good. But now we got to make sure that she's back to reality and keep plugging away, and she will, because that's what Morgan is. She's a worker, she's a goal scorer, and she absorbs a lot and wants to keep getting better.